To say here with Tbling's draft. It's kind of annoying, honestly, that he went all the way to the batting lineup just to back out. But with how he drafted, you know, I honestly thought he was going to stick with the DK captain because he drafted both Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. So I was like, okay, you know, he has DK captain. Maybe he's going for the Super Monkey team. But even then, something else that he obviously sniped PM in the draft to where Mattgree wouldn't take him. I'm a bit down on that strategy. I don't think it's worth picking a fielder just to take away from your opponent. Because, yes, sure, now Mattgree has to rock Bowser middle infield alongside a Wario. But it's just... And sticking Pianta at a corner base honestly isn't that much better either because he's just so small. You know, he's not going to be Madge or King Boo or even Luigi and Waluigi. Like, there's going to be some balls that can go over his head, and maybe that might end up costing Tbling. But, you know, it's a trade-off at the end of the day. You prevent him from having a solid laser middle infield character, but now your corner base might be a little bit weaker, so we'll see how it plays out.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an interesting... Two really interesting players here. I mean, someone that has just really dedicated time into grinding the game in Mattgree, into Tbling, just someone who's a great player. I think this is a really good semifinals matchup. Hopefully a good warm-up for whoever wins to kind of get themselves in the right mindset to take on Kraszy. I think you need to take on a competitor of this level in this stage of the tournament to kind of get your heads right and ready to rock. I will be right back. I'm going to have you two kick off the game. I'm going to go get another cold beverage.
Well, I'll let the professional take it over from here. I'll just chime in when
Here
I
we
see something
go.
interesting.
The Bowser Flames and the Birdo Beauties getting things going here. Diddy leading with the first pitch outside for a ball to Toadsworth. Second pitch grounded right over to Birdo. Fires across to the Pink Menace for out number one. And here is Bowser with the bases empty. Will we see a plunk? Yes, we will.
That's just pretty standard across the meta right now. Even without the star chance, you walk Bowser. Don't want to deal with the home run threat.
But there's Hammer Bro with a double to left center field. Stand-up double, and now we've got two runners in scoring position with Yoshi at the plate and one out. Do we see an egg here?
I win an egg here. I'd either go for the sacrifice spun or just go for a regular single. I'd honestly I'd bunt here with Yoshi. Because then you got another solid hitter with Boo up, and then Bro would advance to third base, and then a single.
Well, he was thinking egg.
Yeah, I disagree there.
Struck out. And now there's the grounder in the throw. Wow.
Okay.
Goes home as opposed to the shore out. Interesting.
Yeah, and that's, you know, Tbling's not the kind of guy that's going to style on you. Like that, he definitely just lost counts of how many outs there were because he is a real baseball fan. He knows, okay, you get the force out of first base, the run doesn't score. That's just, that he just wasn't paying attention there, but he still lucked out anyways with the laser throw home to get him out.
So Donkey Kong aboard with the base hit, one out here, and here's King Boom up, and he skies one to right, and Luigi under it for the catch and the second out of the inning. And now here's Petey Piranha, who's been dangerous all night here, regardless what game it's been. But gets an opposite field pop-up here, and Yoshi with a little behind the back Willie Mays type catch, and that retires the side. No runs, one hit, one left, and we are scoreless through one.
Yeah, Mattgree's, his defense has looked a little shaky because on that fly ball before the Yoshi one, he tried to line up for a Luigi super jump catch, but backed out of it at the last second, realizing he's in semifinals, maybe doesn't want to take the risk. And then even with Yoshi on that last out, tried to line up for it, but wasn't ranged properly to where Yoshi had to turn around and kind of do a behind the back catch. So Mattgree looking a little bit shaky and not confident with his defensive abilities right now.
Mario, a little bit of a control issue there, and that allows Wario to get to second base.
Yeah, big time
Kind of went away from the blooper. Here. Maybe thought it was going to go foul.
That's
yes,
cold
Mr.
crap.
Joe. Joining me in the booth here is one Matthew Icicle indeed. known more popularly as Matty Ice.
The 14-hour man out here. I kind of lost track of how many beers I am at this point. It's probably a good thing I stopped playing a while ago, so I could just drink beers and watch Mario Baseball.
So now here's a situation where we'll see if Tbling will go for the sack bunt here. He does, but he did it
Gets
poorly
caught in a
there.
rundown.
He's going to get back,
And
though,
now
with the
Kim, he
Kim.
gets back.
He got away with that there. He stole way too early, gave Mattgree plenty of time to just throw the ball outside to cause the rundown. Tbling definitely stole way too early.
And swings, lines out, and now runners at the corners with 2 down. And this scoring opportunity in jeopardy here as Codsworth at the plate, back around to the top of the order. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's now even at 1. Same pitch, same result. It's now 1-2. Gets a hold of that one. That's a base hit. Wario's going to score. And it is 1-0 on the single to right.
And I got the teams mixed up. That was actually Mattgree. So Mattgree looking a bit flustered with the sack bunt there, but got the run anyways with the Toadsworth hit. Walking Bowser. It's a dangerous spot though. Big at bat.
Oh!
The double walk.
Gonna plunk him and let the run score for Yoshi to come to the plate.
Okay. Mattgree's assigned to be. He really wants to go for the egg with Yoshi, but it's missed twice now throughout the game. So
Oh,
far.
but it's a bad fielder swap.
Oh no!
No, you can't.
Being
Oh!
waved around. Oh wow!
Wow.
That was interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad they're letting the replay breathe
make
here.
the tag.
Wow.
And you know, I see where Mattgree's coming from. You know, he tried to get a little greedy to get an extra run, but you know, you have Boo coming up. You just keep the bases loaded. You know, kind of a bit of a lucky break for Tbling there.
And
Now
another
using the
beautiful
egg ball
egg.
here, and that's all the way back to the wall, and that's going to be a double easy.
Just add that to the long list of plays that Birdo has had an impact on in this game.
And there's that Bowser second base kind of haunting Mattgree here. A lot of other second basemen make that catch, but Bowser's a bit of a liability there. And now Tbling has a little rally going.
Tbling did do damage against me with the menace earlier.
Well, Noki's been quietly stirring up some trouble, just getting base hits, using the star hits accordingly. As the Pink Menace strikes out here, and now Diddy Kong at the plate.
Oh, and it's still gonna be an out, but you get the run. That was super dangerous. Not getting the pitcher there early.
Mattgree was slow on the manual fielder select there. That should have been a catch.
And that's a terrible Bowser bobble.
that's
Matty
gonna be
Ice's
safe all around.
curse of the Bowser second baseman continues.
Now here's an interesting, because I wonder if Tbling will fireball here. I personally don't, but we'll see what he does.
I might try to score early in the game.
And I'll explain why I don't after this at bat.
2-2 now. Goes for the fireball. It's off of Bowser.
Oh, but it's down!
Oh, it drops in! Safe all around.
man.
The run scores!
But he's
What
got
is
Mario
going
in
on?
the
Now
rundown.
Mario's in a rundown.
Oh, he's still... Wow!
So
And it's runners at the corners.
yeah, this has been a crazy inning so far. The reason why I don't fireball there is because you're using 2 stars and you only score 1 run there. So that your star to run ratio is not too heavily favored. If Burns would have been on second and third, I probably would have fireballed there. But you know, he still got the run. But it honestly was just a user error by Mattgree. That should have been an out in the inning over.
People are saying some sloppy base running or some stuff. I actually think you have to be incredibly disciplined to realize you've made a mistake on the base pass in this game and be able to correct it. Not only get a run in, but avoid getting an out and have your runner advance a base and get back safely. So as much of that was kind of a quote-unquote blunder, I think to have the abilities to get back as a base runner in this game are signs of a top player.
And here's the things that some people may not realize is that when you're base running, you're not the golfer. So there's some slight input delay when you're trying to control base runners, which is already the most advanced thing to do in this game. And have to have input lag on top of that can make it tricky. bit of a dinky double from Boo
Case in the
there.
chat says, I left for 10 seconds. There are 5 runs. What is happening?
Chaos and mass hysteria to Muffin Man.
That's what this tournament's all about.
So moves the runner along. Now 1 down and a runner on third. Here is Wario with some chem.
Oh, you like that pitch, though.
Yeah.
Not that pitch.
Oh.
I didn't mean to swing written all over it. Two
And
great
goes
inside
right
pitches.
back to it. And that was a much-needed strikeout.
Way to wail off on the star there. Not to fall for the bait. You still get the strike, but you keep the star. Honestly, I think I'm keeping my star in my pocket this whole at-bat.
I agree.
I mean, there you go. That just shows you. Perfect. You get the run,
Yeah.
the inning advances, you score, and you save the star. You get out on that, you still save the star in the top of the third. Again, I mean, 1 star is such a big difference to 0 stars. 0 stars is critical mass in this game. I hate not having stars. And a low star chance total, I feel, so far in this game as well.
Yeah, and you know, that's why I feel like Tbling should not have fireballed there, because it shouldn't have gone a run anyways. He lucked out, but...
Uh-oh, but Tbling has his King Boo. Oh!
King Boom! And the wall jump doesn't get it done, and King Boom showing why I've given the nickname.
Matty Ice says it himself in a sneak preview of the Netplay history video. Tbling, best King Boo in the world.
That's Cap. That's Peacock Slayer.
Oh, shit. That's 2 mistakes I've made.
Talk about a Baltor, not checking his sheet.
That's not the first time that's happened tonight. So, again, I am the
Oh,
editor. Wow.
you said
Are
you're
we
a few
going
beers
back
in.
to back?
Oh!
Yes, we are.
You look ridiculous.
Yeah, you know, this is the thing with Tbling, notoriously good with the heavies. And you know, he's showing it right here
Like
with a
that,
couple
this game is
back-to-back games.
tied.
That stupid, fake Luigi wall jump animation is the bane of my existence. The Muffin Man says, Baltor not looking at the script. I haven't looked at a script on something in a long time, let me tell you. If there's anybody that gets paid money to ramble, this guy has figured it out.
A rare out from Noki.
Yeah, you know, Tbling tried to just trade a star for a star there, but ends up being a 2-star swing.
TDWHB, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. We are doing a follower drive here as part of this extended stream. We've been live for almost 7 hours.
Nice Diddy. This is where it gets interesting for Tbling, because if he starts getting hits with both Diddy and Dixie at the bottom of his lineup, he can score a lot of runs this game. If you're Mattgree, you have to realize these are the 2 worst hitters on the team. You got to record outs here.
Oh. I think it's fair to say, as it's not really a real marker, but if your Diddy and Dixie is on, you have a great chance of winning the game. If you are able to get base hits with those 2 characters, if you have them in your lineup, your offense is clicking, I feel like. I know it's not a very scientific take, but I'm just saying it's just so comforting when you can get those, when you're able to hit with tough to hit people. Monkeys. Wizards. Mushroom people.
Oh, man.
Shy Guys.
Yeah,
Mattgree's definitely swing happy here. He swung at 2 inside pitches with both Bowser and Heron Bro. Bowser results in a single, but Heron Bro's just a lazy fly ball. Mattgree definitely needs a bit more patience at the plate.
I think that first pitch you just saw right there. Why are we stealing? I mean, we saw Mattgree do this again earlier. If you're going to do that hit and run, you got to be swinging. You got to be doing stuff. I know I am not as aggressive as I should be on the base paths, and I struggle, but I do hate unnecessarily aggressive base running. You didn't need to do that there.
If he wasn't running himself out there, I'm pretty sure he was just going for a body check. But he didn't. He just had the timing completely off. Bowser's nowhere close. And right now, Tbling's got an inning going.
Yeah, and right where he wants to be. His heavies are up. The DK single has been electric. Yeah, we. Oh my God,
And
no.
a little bit, but Yoshi's gonna get in with the tongue catch.
I think you walk here. Or you
He
don't
has
give
done
PD a
so
pitch
much
to hit.
damage in this bracket today.
Birdo has 0 stars on deck.
Yeah, yeah. If I saw that, I think I would want to walk there too.
And Tbling's not giving it to him. He could have leaned in there, but he's waiting for Mattgree to make a mistake. Tbling's basically saying, if you're going to throw 4 balls, then so be it. And yeah, exactly. Great at bat and great pitching by Mattgree.
Yeah, and it's really good to stay. That's super unfortunate to hit into
That's
that
a double play.
4-6-3 double play.
And-
That's gonna retire the side.
And that's the detriment of righty Birdo. You know, lefty Birdo probably beats that out, even with the chem throw.
It's just a
Righty
matter
hitter's
of
just a bit slower getting to first.
yeah, and you know, it's curious. I don't know if Birdo had chem there, but would you maybe charge to avoid the double play there just to try to get something with Birdo? The fact that she can put a little more thump in the ball, try to get something in the outfield there.
Maybe you just gotta hope for the low line drive to split through the hole. But and she did have PD chem with the 1 chem link, but it wouldn't have been up to drive a ball out unless it was perfect contact.
Also, of course, we're seeing in the chat here, Krasy once again, blood boiling that no one is bunting in that situation. Krasy loves to bunt.
I do
Krasy's
too.
going to be a total. I bet Krasy's a big analytics fan of baseball. That's for sure. He wants
then
his
he
team
shouldn't
to
like
run the
bunting.
numbers.
Because the analytics hate bunting.
Much of it is necessarily numbers as it is just situations. I mean, in a game like this where you're used to dingers, you're used to heavies. Yeah, the bunt isn't the sexy play, but it can be an effective one, and it tends to be overlooked a lot.
And Krasy's the 1 seed and has scored 10+ runs in both of his games for a reason. Guys, 10+ is not fair because he scored 10 in 1. No.
Oh,
We've
no.
seen that too much on stream, folks. Get the easy out. You are not getting Yoshi there. Never. You are never getting that out.
And if Mattgree would have let go of the A button there, that ball would have been gone.
And see,
It's
that's
gonna get the sack.
a huge
And-
run.
The run does score.
I'm not, you know,
And-
Tbling's got plenty of time to come back and all that stuff, but that's just unnecessary. And as someone who's a victim of doing things unnecessarily, it just bites you in the ass this game. What a great pickoff. That is
Yeah.
you don't see that very often, honestly.
Mute Assassin, honestly, he's known for running out. Like he has bad base running at times.
Well,
He
it's 'cause
does, definitely does it a bit too much.
He wants to be as good as you and Kritnik and Cactus. Mattgree loves or really values the sneaky base running in this game.
PM, lazy fly ball.
Luigi under it. Little anti-chem there to first. Should be hitting your cutoff at second anyway, although there's anti-chem there.
Oh, he just jumps the wrong way there. That should have been an out. He thought that Diddy ball was going more left.
No, Dixie.
I don't mind the hit and run there by Tbling. He's just trying to make something happen. Set up first and third with 2 outs at the top of your lineup coming up. I understand it. It just didn't pay off for him. All right, but now Tbling gets a star chance. He needs to build stars back up. When you're not the Bowser team, your stars are way more valuable than the Bowser team stars.
Luigi not going to get enough by him. Interestingly, what we haven't seen a lot tonight is the Birdo to Shy Guy first combo.
Yeah, I mean,
My guy hasn't been picked a lot in this, at least from what I've seen.
He's definitely made some appearances.
Yeah, it hasn't been, Paragoomba or Baby Luigi absent. I mean, there's at least been some presence there.
And made impact in games too. I mean, it's just me, Birdo team, first base. I'm thinking
wow.
Shy Guy all the way, but
I'm surprised that that hit didn't give the control to Wario there. Maybe a manual fielder select could have caught that. Would have been very tough though.
back to back. Nope.
That's a catch. Yeah, that's a great input by Mattgree. A lot of people may not go for the Yoshi tongue there because it's risky, but he knew the data. He knew that was catchable.
And that's gone. And
this
it's a comeback
game
home
has
run.
been flipped.
Yeah. That's a heartbreaker for Mattgree, and that's 2 pitches now where King Boo's hit the outside pitch and just push it
This
for
is
home run.
this is the heartbreak. Oh. Wow, you are so much happier with that result.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Big star chance. Tbling not opting for the egg. You know, he has the lead. He already had 2 outs. Didn't want to trade a star for a star there.
It's kind of how I feel there. I don't hate it. Later in the game, I mean, I guess that's the 6th, but maybe that's the last inning. I'm not doing that. 7th on, I think I'm trying to extend my innings as much as possible.
Oh, I was about to say Mattgree's shown a lot more patience, but swung at a ball all the way on the outside part of the other's batter's box.
And then takes what would have been ball 4 anyway, but takes it in the backside.
Oh.
Tbling definitely playing this carefully.
I like this right here. Slow it down. Pick your pitch. Too many people think they need to go in that fast rhythm, myself included.
Yeah, he probably used about 8 seconds of that 10-second pitch clock.
Oh, yes, that is right, folks. With Rio 6 version 1.6, if no pitch is thrown in 10 seconds, the game will automatically throw a pitch.
All right, we'll see if Mattgree goes for the Yoshi egg for a third
does.
time. He does.
Oh, and it's a big
And
bobble, but no, it's
that's
a triple play. It's a triple play.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm talking you're driving through a construction zone at 75. You just hit a nail, and your tire exploded. That's how much of a deflating moment that is.
it's... The thing with the Yoshi egg is it's just so tempting to go for, you know? It's like you feel like it's going to be a guaranteed single, but honestly, I feel like more often than not lately, the Yoshi egg has resulted in an out, and I just don't think he used it there. He had 0 outs, you know, maybe just go for the sack bunt. You're only down 1 run, 2 sack bunts ties you the game. The Yoshi egg's just so risky there, and unfortunately for Mattgree, it could cost him the game.
You couldn't ask for it to have bit you in the ass more. 1 run, you're right. Just the bunt there, Krasy rolling over right now. Probably just already looking at the menu of where he wants to go for lunch if people are going to be doing that.
Yeah, I had a feeling I was about to bring up. Oh, what a great bounce for Tbling. I was thinking Tbling was going to fireball there again. Again, I don't personally do it with 2 outs. You're only scoring 1 run. But, you know, it's worked out for him both times, thankfully.
Every run counts,
and that run
though.
is significant because it takes out Boo.
Yeah, you take out Boo, every run counts. You have the chem boosted DK with a massive home run potential here. I think Waluigi is easier to hit home runs off of versus other pitchers. I still think he's tricky, but he does have that ability to let it go over the wall. This needs to be jumped, and it is.
There's a good jumping catch off the wall from Luigi.
Yeah, Mattgree needed that.
And again for Mattgree, Krasy put it good in the chat there. Keys to not tilt. This game is not over. 2 runs, you can do it. But you can't be taking those 2 pitches. That's ants right there.
Discipline.
You're at the picnic right there. Jelly all in the jeans. The ants are everywhere.
That kind of hit gets you tilted, though, because he squared it up perfectly and just hits it too well to right field.
Black Stripe says, "Give us Herman Marquez, hand him over." I don't know what team you're rooting for, but
I think
absolutely
Mattgree's gonna bat himself out here. I think he's gonna go for the charge swing with Wario, and if he gets out, he's not gonna be too upset. I think. Oh, he's going for the slap.
It's right over to DK, and that is a 1-2-3 inning.
Mattgree's a big bat yourself out kind of guy, and I thought for sure he would have, because as long as he gets one person, I'm pretty sure Bowser's coming up in the 9th.
There's King Boom is going to be looking for second, and he's going to get it.
The idea of batting myself out makes me want to vomit, honest. I despise that. I understand it. I get it. But for me as a player, I won't do that. Unless I really think it's instrumental to me to win.
Oh, big milk.
It's a nice way to get that out. And that's going to drop, though. The wheels. You got to do something massive here.
Tbling's bunting here. For sure.
Bases loaded, nobody out, 2-run lead.
The air, Walu!
Ooh,
No!
Oh, you got to go to third there.
Oh, the double play he needed.
That's bad execution.
That's certified tough. TM tough.
And I said earlier with how he was lining up for those jump catches, Mattgree's defense has seemed a bit sloppy this game, and that right there, a huge throwing error. If you get a double play there, you pretty much ruin the threat of a run scoring. But now there's still a
Oh my God!
To the wall, it's off the wall. It's a fair ball. 2 runs are gonna score on the long 2 RBI double from Pink Menace that was inches away from a grand slam. Decides to go with the fielder's choice. Is gonna get caught in a rundown here.
Whoa!
Yeah,
saved by
Wario. Was
Wario.
just standing there. The fielders were messed up.
Tbling is just chipping away right here.
Now it's just like that, 10-5.
The 8th inning. What is it about Mario Baseball and the 8th inning? Cactus, you flip the script there. Your champion instead goes down in flames in the 8th inning. Mattgree down to 3 outs, 5 runs. Could happen.
You don't use your star here with Madge. You save it for a character that needs it more.
I thought that was a
try to lean into it.
Take that all day.
You definitely don't do that if you're Tbling. You definitely don't throw 4 balls in a row without a competitive strike pitch.
Yep, you weren't getting that double play no matter what. But wow. No.
Swings and misses at the outside pitches, and there's definitely some antsiness, and then goes inside, and that is strike 3. And here's Bowser, but you can't hit a 5-run homer in baseball, so they're going to pitch to him here.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely arguments as to why he still walked, but with this big of a run lead.
Wario? That's not Wario, that's Bowser. How did I get that mixed up?
2 strikes.
Beers will do that.
That's true.
And
that
there's
is it.
3, and there is your game.
Folks, we have reached grand finals. I'm going to take the dog outside real quick, and then we're going to get things rolling. Tbling has made it. That was, that game, the score not as reflective. Tbling coming alive late. That was really a good matchup. It just, man, Tbling has just been dominant with the heavies this bracket. 20 hits.
Yeah, King Boo, obviously the MVP with 2 home runs and a nice double in the gap as well. For that, I'm honestly not too sure what to think about that game. I think Mattgree definitely played bad. Now, I'm not going to say that's the reason why Tbling won, because obviously he crushed it with the heavies. That's the reason why he won. But I'm not surprised that the game got out of hand towards the end. Mattgree just, he's not a champion yet. He can't get over the hump. Tbling, he struggled last tournament not making out of pools, but he's a previous champion. He's hardened, and when he's on an on day like he is right now, it's not too many things can stop him.
Tbling has now
congratulations to Tbling.
Yeah, double-digit runs in back-to-back games for Tbling. We are now going into a matchup where these two opponents have both scored double-digit runs in their last 2 games in this bracket. I'll put the bracket in the chat right now for you fine folks. Like I said, Cactus was not in this tourney. He selected Mattgree as his champion. Unfortunately, schedules, it's a Monday night, and we got people watching Mario Baseball late. So I'm going to get you to grand finals here ASAP. We're going to start right away. My dog's just been inside for a long time, so I just need to make sure that she goes out and goes to the bathroom real quick. So I'm going to be right back, but we got the best in the biz to kind of talk you over here and buy some time. So I'm going to leave it to you two right here, and I will be right back.
All right, in the interim, DeMuffin Man, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming subscription here to Chat Pack. Looking at these two here, I mean, Krasi with the slight offensive advantage, combined 25 runs over the 2 games. Tbling, though, having an extra game, scoring 10 and 12 to combine, plus the play-in game, a combined 28 runs over the 3 games. So the average a little bit lower in that regard. If you just look at the brackets themselves, you're looking at an average of 12.5 runs for Krasi versus an average of 11 for Tbling.
I'd say that's
an
pretty
over-under,
good.
I'd say take the over.
That's Tbling, and you know I've said this before, I've said this before, but Tbling, for all you Dinger City fans, obviously Tbling's been a part of Dinger City this past season, but like an actual like original member, Gil, I think Tbling and Gil are like very similar players. So I consider Tbling to be like our net play version of Gil, where, you know, he's not the most consistent player. He's notoriously good with the heavies, and like when he's on, like he's almost unbeatable. And I think those two, and you're seeing it right here with Tbling, you know, all these runs getting put up, all these multi-home run games. Tbling he's on a tear right now, but I mean, so's the youngster, so's Krasi. So this should definitely make for an interesting grand finals. You know, last night Krasi played against Nude Cactus, a more of a veteran type player, and Krasi fell a bit short. And you know, Tbling, he's even a bigger veteran. Tbling's been around longer than both me and Cactus, so we'll definitely see another nice little match between the new era net play and the old school net play.
Generational battle seems to be making its way underway in just a matter of moments here. And we thank you for sticking with things here, as it's been quite a lengthy stream, to say the least. I believe closing in on 7.5 hours that Baltor has been on here.
Come say hi to everybody. Come say hi to everybody. Come on. Yeah, you gotta say hi to everybody. Say hi to everyone. There's everybody. There you are. There you are in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got Dottie here. You're so excited. Dottie's so excited. There she goes.